That is good banter.
And we're off to the races, Timmy.
All right, folks. Welcome to episode 75, Snakes Alive. It is, what a week it has been. And last
Big
week, big week. I remember last week I was a little pissed because I'd been at the pub, had a few drinks, and today, return serve, you're hungover.
Hungover, mate.
Hungover as a dog. You just look flat.
I feel flat. I feel like I'm on another planet. Like if I have a big night, I went into Office Works. You know where you just got to function.
Yeah.
In front of people, and your brain's just not working. I walked in there, and you just feel, am I talking properly? Everything seems like it's going a million miles an hour. You're just trying to. Yeah, you're just looking. You're in your own little world, and So if I stuff anything up,
we're certainly not here to judge, mate.
I'm not
certainly
too bad,
not here to judge.
Sometimes I think you notice it more than what everyone else does.
No, we notice it.
You've noticed it, okay?
Well, there should be a place. I don't know how you'd make your money, but if you open like a bar, beer garden sort of pub, it's just called The Hangover.
So you just go there.
If you feel like shit, where everyone's as dumb as you are, they've just got couches. They got obviously they got a bit of KFC,
KFC,
a lot of
be
Colonel,
good. Bring in the bucket,
bit of Coke, Coke. Everyone on the Coke. Coca-Cola.
So would it be like once you've a few beers in, you've had a few lines, you've had 35 pieces of chicken, do you move on to the next spot because you're not hungover anymore? Do you go to a new pub?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I misunderstood the idea of the venue. Yeah, so it's basically just to recuperate.
Yeah. I know that. I know. Yeah, but then you become up. You get up and about again.
Oh, then you go.
So then you fuck the hangover. I'm blind again. Like I could have used that.
Well, it wasn't. I meant Coca-Cola.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's a big difference.
Oh, so you're not drinking beers?
No, just sort of recuperate.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right. So I remember. I remember over in Vegas. There was, we might have discussed this before, but there's a place at the MGM Grand, and I'm sure they're scattered all over Vegas, where, because over in Vegas, you just got to soldier on.
There's no one sleeps in Vegas.
No. So, and no matter how sick you wake up, you've just got to soldier on. And there's this place, this rehab, almost a rehabilitation place where you go in and they
learn how to walk again.
Yeah, learn how to walk. They just it's all about rehydration, I think, and they put you on the drip, and they guarantee you'll be right to go. Yeah. Guarantee you get rid of, and you take these tablets to stop you spewing, and then you're back, and then before you know it, you're back.
Blowing all your bloody life savings on the tables in Vegas.
Yeah,
getting pool parties with not Avicii, he's dead, but
is Avicii dead?
Yeah, he died.
When was that?
Yeah, it was a while ago. He thought the life isn't for me. I'm out.
Oh yeah, Avicii. Yeah,
Avicii.
I did watch the
doco. Yeah,
it was at the end, wasn't it? Right at the end.
We won't ruin how it finishes.
No, but I think you probably work it out. I get told quite often I look like Fisher, the DJ. Fisher.
I don't know who Fisher.
You don't know who Fisher is?
He must be an ugly bastard.
No, he's a fucking cool dude. I think he's Australian, but he's killing it.
Yeah,
he's,
just like yourself.
Yeah, quite often, like if young people come up to me at a footy club or whatever and say, you know who you look like? I go, is it Fisher? And they go, yes.
Yep.
If an old person comes up and they say, you know who you look like? I'll say, is it Phil Matera? And they'll go,
Phil.
Yeah, Phil Matera. Or
because of the nose?
Just the bald. I used to get Chris Judd, but that's
those days are done.
Those days are gone. But
you had the shoulders taped up and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, and I wore
wearing
my
a Carlton jumper
around, tried to chicken wing anyone that walked past.
You grab Beck Judd on the arse, and that's no
Didn't
good.
do that.
No. You can't do that.
But we got our first, surprisingly, from the start of this, you wouldn't believe it, but we got our first sponsor.
Oh, like proper sponsor.
Like a proper sponsor.
This isn't someone who just gives us a bit of free shit and we plug it.
No way, Jose. No, this is because loyal listeners to the show will know that all you got to do is, in the past, chuck us 3 pairs of socks, and we'll
socks.
We'll pump your brand up for the next 6 months.
Jumpers.
But times have changed because we are starting to get some serious listeners. We have got our first paid sponsor. And I got to tell you, it could not be a better fit. Do we get to it straight away?
Yeah, get into it, mate.
Right.
I'm excited about this. Can I quit my job? Can I can I buy a tank of fuel with what we're getting?
Maybe neither of those, but maybe if you what sort of car are you driving?
Well, I'm driving a 05 Holden Lumina, mate.
Okay, should be a fair old
it's
gas
about 80
guzzler. Maybe you could fill your
Fill up my little petrol
lawnmower. You got a lawnmower?
20 litre, yeah.
I've
got my lawns next week.
Yeah, you could definitely fill up your lawnmower.
Yeah.
So what it is, our first sponsor is...
Oh, that's exciting.
Winners Piss.
Well, this couldn't be a worse week to bring in a fucking beer, mate, because that would go down like razor blades.
Because, mate, I was all excited this morning.
I have a beer.
Because they sent me over a slab and I took
and you've drunk 22 of them?
Yeah, I drove 22 in. These are the last two I had left. So I got them out of the fridge this morning.
Look icy.
Yeah. So I wrapped them up in this sort of that ice shit that you get the frozen meals in. I thought that'd be wrapped them, and they are icy cold.
Actually, they look all right, actually.
Beers come in these plastic lid things they never used to.
Well, they don't choke. These don't choke dolphins.
Is that what they're for?
Well, I think these are recyclable. See, the other ones where did you used to do the thing with the you'd have to do it with your little finger?
I couldn't do it with my whole hand.
No, I'd struggle. I struggled.
I know some people would do the one around the back.
Around the back.
Yeah. So
you can reuse these. That's
okay.
That's the world we're living in, Tom.
So does one size fit all, or you have to send these back to Winners Piss to reuse them? Recyclable, 100%, HDPE.
Well, some bloke at the tip might sift through and go, there's a bit of Winners Piss.
There's
the top off the Winners Piss.
Yeah, so this little beauties, Winners Piss. It's one of those ideas that you think, you see someone with an idea and you think,
that's not going to work.
No, you think, why didn't I think of that?
Oh, yeah.
Mate, they're a sponsor.
No. Well, I'm saying this is a great idea, but you know how some people's ideas.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is a great idea
because the idea, Winners Piss. I don't know whether it's just a Victoria. It's obviously not. These guys are from WA, so it's about drinking Winners Piss. How much better your beer tastes when you've had a win. But the great thing about this is...
If you have a loss, you can just pretend you're a winner.
You can have a loss and have bloody 12 goals kicked on you, get humiliated.
You go, boys.
Doesn't matter.
It's Winners Piss.
Winners Piss. It's always Winners Piss. Win, lose or draw, rain, hail or shine.
I love it.
This is Winners Piss. And I'm going to...
Fuck it. Open it up, mate. I'm going to do
man.
it. It doesn't take me much. I was going to save the piss till I get up to Port Douglas, but...
Mate, you said that fucking 2 weeks ago. I reckon I've been drunk with you 3 times since.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so it's a nice golden can.
It's beautiful. It looks good.
And it's a lager. What's the difference between lager and draft?
It's just the brewing process. I don't know. No, mate, that's all right. I thought I was going to vomit, but no, I'm happy with the Winners Piss. Cheers.
Nice little
Smells
smell
good.
About it. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. You know what it reminds me of?
Winning?
Mate, I feel like a winner already.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like I woke up this morning in a bloody apartment in St Kilda going, I am a loser.
Yep.
Now, mate.
Now that you're back on the Winners Piss.
Mate, I'm feeling good, mate.
375ml. They've written piss nice and small, so the kids aren't going, Daddy, what's piss mean?
What's piss mean? It's what you left in your pants last night, you dickhead.
What you do all over the bed.
That's it. Mate, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like the first time you have a beer with your old man remember your old man, he'd pour a beer into a glass and you'd see the bubbles come up and he'd have a little taste of it and you'd just go, first taste of beer. It was a bit weird at the start, but this isn't. This is great.
Yeah, this is great. No, I'd never had that beer with me, Dad. And when he did, I was probably like, Dad, I've got something to tell you. I've been drinking pretty heavily for 4 years.
Yeah. And I'm 16 now.
Yeah.
So
you put 2 and 2 together.
I've got an issue.
Your parenting's appalling.
Yeah.
But, mate, that is a nice drop. And all they've asked is that we sort of direct people to their Instagram page. So,
I love it.
So Winners Piss.
So you're big on Instagram.
Massive on Instagram.
You're huge on Instagram.
So what we're going to do is on our Instagram.
Yep.
Is do a little link and get it through to through to there. Is that how it works? And then you can
So
click
I'll
and go and see what.
at Winner's Piss
Yep.
in a post and maybe share it in the story.
Yep.
Also, when I download the pod, it'll go on the Apple Podcasts. I'll do a link to their Instagram there. I'll do a link on the YouTube. For anyone watch the YouTube, scroll down. You'll go to Winner's Piss there. And, mate, I'm going to get rotten till the bloody wedding, actually. I'm loving the Winner's Piss.
And get it. Well, we don't have many left. So
can we get another slab?
We'll ask the boys.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Winner's Piss, I did a couple of gigs over the weekend. Something that's really reared its ugly head again is the cubicle showers.
Oh, mate, not a fan.
Not a fan? Oh, nah. No one's a fan of those.
No. Like, you just want to piss on your mate. You want to look at his dick. You
win, lose or draw. You want to.
You want to have some Winner's Piss. You
want to drink beer in the shower with a mate that's nude.
That's right.
I don't think that's too much to ask.
Nah.
You pay your subs and you sell your raffle tickets. You want to stand nude with a dear friend.
And you want to give shit to the little 18-year-old who's still wearing his shorts, still wearing his undies. Come on, you little
get him off.
Pansy.
Let us
get him off. Let us see your little
come
pubic.
On, get it out. Oh, there it is.
Little cock. Whoa, actually, you should wear some shorts, big boy. You are putting me to shame.
Pop them back on. So,
nice cock.
Anyway, so I'm off to the Holbrook Footy Club. Saturday night.
Is that halfway from Sydney and Melbourne? Is it exactly
it's about 45 minutes out of Albury. So it wouldn't be.
Doesn't help.
So that'd be.
I think Holbrook is halfway from Melbourne to Sydney. If you,
I think it'd be a bit less.
Okay,
but Big interestingly,
D.
Interestingly about Holbrook, here's a little known fact: it was actually called Germantown.
Okay,
and then when World War I was on, and the Germans. We're getting a little bit of a bad rep.
Maybe we should pull those chambers down.
And, so they changed the name to Holbrook.
The train isn't going to Holbrook.
No. But what is going to Holbrook, which doesn't really doesn't really make sense. A giant fucking submarine in the main street of Holbrook, which would make sense, I'd say, at a coastal town.
Or this is a dam.
This is give or take 400 kilometres inland, and there's a giant.
Submarine.
I'm not talking a little
replica.
A little replica or a little 3-man sub you putt around the bay. This is a fucking monstrosity.
Did it have a periscope?
This thing's had a periscope, and they reckon New Year's everyone goes and just drinks piss on the drinks Winner's Piss on the big sub. Nothing like a few beers on the few New Year's beers on the sub. So that's interesting.
Fuck all to do in Holbrook.
But anyway, absolutely fuck all. But anyway, so the clubs. The club's got new.
Did you? Because you see a sub. Did you read where it was from, what it was doing?
Nah.
Surely it's from a war or something, or some dickhead just thinking.
No, someone did tell me the story, but I wasn't really listening.
No, you weren't listening.
No, so but anyway, I got the bit about the Germantown. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Holbrook Footy Club, great club, sitting top of the ladder.
What are they? The Holbrook.
The Brookers, which is not sure about that.
That's
I'm not sure what a brooker is.
A bit lazy.
Yeah,
Is it like a babbling brook?
What's a babbling brook?
Oh, it's like the water. It's like go down to the babbling brook where the water's running down, and
I've never heard of that before.
Oh well, yeah. Well, you're not as sophisticated as me. Maybe they should have called themselves the Holbrook Submarines, or the Seamen. The Holbrook Seamen.
The Seamen. Now, that'd be good.
Then everyone would call them the Stains or something.
Yeah.
That would get turned into a real...
Seamen, yeah.
The Seamen, yeah.
That's good, the Seamen. The Holbrook Seamen.
The Holbrook Seamen.
The sub. Because that was the old joke. What's long, hard and full of semen? It was a submarine.
Yeah.
It was a classic gag. That one, classic. So,
corker.
Should have told it in Holbrook.
Imagine how many people told it New Year's Eve.
Oh,
at the sub.
Huge.
Hey, Robbo.
Anyway, so it's a couple of days out from Holbrook. From the Holbrook gig. I'm looking forward to it. I know it's fucking cold. That really kept it cold.
Need some stubby holders. Maybe we should do some good Banter stubby holders. Who'd buy one?
Yeah, who would buy one? That's a good question. So anyway, a few days, maybe a week before the gig, I've got a message from someone.
That's good.
Anonymous. Well, actually, it wasn't anonymous. Their name was on there, but
you're not
but I didn't know anything about them.
Okay.
And they said, just so you know, because they went from Holbrook. They said, just so you know, before you get to Holbrook, I think you should check out their showers.
Ooh.
And then in brackets, absolute fucking disgrace.
Oh, no.
And I said, okay.
All right.
How bad can it be?
Well.
How bad can it be?
Well, clearly it's got to be a cubicle.
It's a cubicle.
It's got to be a cubicle.
But
soap on a rope. Is there, a mirror on the roof?
Sure.
What's going on?
Not sure. So I've rocked up, did the gig, great crew, just
Great
a
work.
really fun crew.
Good seaman.
Little kid I met called AJ, real country kid. Yeah. And I met him, and he one of the first, lovely kid, and he said, "Sorry, mate. Oh, I'm really sorry." It's one of the first things he said to me, "Mate, sorry about me jeans. I helped a cow give birth on Wednesday,
So
and I got sort of its placenta and afterbirth all over me."
Okay. What? Never heard of a washing machine?
Well, that's what I said to him. I said, "Mate, are they your only jeans? Wouldn't you change them?" And I'm not a
So Wednesday, the placenta and the semen and the cow jizz are all over him. And
I don't think the semen. I think that's long gone.
Well, that's gone. Yeah,
that's now a calf.
Blood. That's calf.
Definitely blood.
Okay. So and he's thought, well, fuck it. I'm just going to wear those jeans
keep wearing them
till Saturday and just go up. Did he apologise to everyone else?
No, just me.
Just
I thought,
you.
Yeah.
Everyone, maybe it is his only pair of jeans.
Yeah.
Everyone goes, there's AJ.
Yeah. So anyway, but he was a lovely kid.
No, good on you, AJ.
He said, he also said something interesting. Well, this is back when I was on stage. I was chatting with him, and because I
close that door.
a bit fresh in here, isn't it? These cold beers aren't helping the situation. I said to him, mate, and I was chatting with him. It was getting a laugh about his jeans, and then he said, "Don't hang shit on me. Hang shit on my brother. He's the ugliest prick on the planet." And he pointed to his brother.
That's a big call.
And
was he?
Well, he fucking looked exactly like AJ. And AJ...
No, it's identical twins.
I said, mate, fucking, you look exactly like him.
Yeah, don't throw stones,
mate. It's like he'd never put two and two together. He was like, oh, yeah. So anyway, that was fun. But so I thought, I'm at a Holbrook Footy Club. I've got to check out these showers. How bad can it be?
All right.
And I asked a couple of young guys, and they said, oh, no, it's a bloody disgrace. So I've gone in, and there they are. 5 in a row. Cubicles. And I was like, that's...
Cross.
That's disappointing.
Bad.
But look, it's a great club. I'm happy to turn a blind eye because,
they're the same.
I think it's par for the course these days. If you get the multi-million-dollar new facilities, the negative is you're going to get
shit showers.
And it's going to tear the heart and soul out of your club.
Oh, it's no good, mate. It's just...
So, and then a guy goes, no, have a look behind the door.
Oh, no.
And I look behind the door.
Soap on a rope.
Behind the door. So there's a door.
Yep.
You open that door.
Yes.
And then you would think, well, then I would at least see a naked person.
Yeah, come on. Where's their penis?
Behind the door was a fucking curtain.
Oh, my God.
A shower curtain.
What is this, a caravan park or something?
Oh.
What is this shit? Like double door.
So you
door, shower curtain.
So what's that in case someone...
Cocks?
Like you kick in the door and think, finally I'm going to see some action. I mean, teammate's penis.
And scrotum.
And, And there's a curtain there.
That's shit, mate. That is shit.
And another thing, how hard is it keeping one of those plastic curtain things clean in your own house, let alone at a fucking footy club? How often do you have to change those things over?
Oh, I don't reckon they'll ever get changed. That surely if the Holbrook seamen don't lose a few players to salmonella or Legionnaire's disease or
blue-green algae,
mad cow, blue-green algae,
COVID,
root rot, whatever.
Root rot. But all the young blokes, all the twos players got me. They pulled me aside and said, "Mate, we assure you these things are on the out. They're going to get in there one night with the toolbox and remove them," which was good. Following day, headed to the prawn and chicken luncheon at the Henty.
That's a real country thing, the old prawn and chicken. I'd never really heard of it until I started doing gigs. I think Lang Lang. I went out to the Lang Lang Footy Club years ago and went to the old prawn and chicken night, which it's good, but if you're not going well, nothing worse than getting a few fucking prawns thrown at you.
No, not great. And also, a lot of these blokes, well, pretty much every person in the room had a stinking hangover. I don't know how many hangovers you've woken up and thought, I could go a bucket of prawns.
Mate, I've eaten.
So they were...
just ate my ass today. That's it.
So anyway, but they've said, because they read my post about Holbrook, and they said, come and check out our showers. So I went in. I thought, here we go again. Because they had brand new rooms. Henty had brand new rooms. This was their first function
run us
in the new rooms.
That's in New South Wales, Henty.
Yeah, that's a bit off, probably similar distance, just a bit off to the side more. Yeah. They actually play against Holbrook.
Yeah.
And anyway, so...
What a Henty. They're the Swans?
They're the Swans.
Swans.
But they had a weird Henty... Yeah, Swans.
Swans, yep.
Yeah, great. Great club. Like Holbrook, too. Great clubs filled with good, soul-to-the-earth country folk.
Love it.
And
is there anyone with cow on their outsides on their bloody jeans or anything there? Or
no,
they dressed up a bit?
No. There were a lot of farmers, though. A lot of farm boys and young farm boys.
Don't they have the farmers, just the hands? You shake a farmer's hand and he just monsters you and you're thinking...
Yeah, they just look...
thick fingers, thick hands.
They just rugged. Look tough, yeah.
They do.
Just strong. Good strong. The sort of guys that don't have cubicles.
They don't,
or
they don't have cubicles, and you just won't with their hands. Geez, they do some damage with those fingers and shit like that.
Anyway, so the president's, mate, he said, come and check this out. And I thought, here we go again. More cubicles, more shower curtains.
No good.
Footies in a dark place.
Yep.
But we've gone in, and hallelujah, to local council, they said, look, we want the facilities. This is great. It's going to be a great community hub.
Good hub.
But if we can't have the open plan showers, you can stick the $3 million complex up your ass.
Right up your ass.
And sure enough, the local council said, okay, it was 4 shower heads all facing each other. Sit there, have a bit of winner's piss. Go to Instagram, check them out, and just look at
your mate's penis.
Just sit there after a win, lose or draw, and just gaze into a mate's cockeye.
Right into the head of his knob.
Yeah.
Don't you just love, when a penis starts growing after a cold day, you've got the little, as you said, in your show, you talk about the shriveled up little, if you're wearing the big bike shorts, your dick sort of retreats.
So what you got to do is you go, I'm just going to the toilet, and just while no one's around, you just frantically sort of, wank's a strong word, but just get some blood flow.
Sort of get a bit of blood flow. And you are, everyone's, why isn't Tom, the game finished 2 hours ago, where's Tom? And he's still trying to get it up.
He's out in the kitchen with the defib attached to his
maybe just dipping his balls in the Bain Marie or something.
Just trying to fire that thing up.
Yeah.
So that was, mate, that was something else.
That's great.
It was a great, so good on them. So,
well done.
So I think that's hope for all the clubs out there that are getting the renos. You don't have to accept it. There is hope. There is hope. You've just got
a petition here, Tommy. Can we, maybe on the Good Banter podcast, can we say like no deal or no to cubicle showers? It's just not bloody football or cricket or netball.
It certainly is. But I thought I had 100% of the... I would have got 100% of the vote, but then a lady actually came in the comments and said that...
I think it's for the women, so...
Yeah. Oh, it's obviously for that. It's obviously for the women. But she piped up in the comments of one of my posts and said, I've had enough of this. I was a trainer for 35 years and...
She's sick of seeing dicks.
I was a women's umpire. I was an umpire and this is... basically accused the post of being sexist. But it was just a bit of fun.
It's just a bit of fun.
It was just a bit of fun. And in all my time playing footy, I've never showered with male or female, the trainer or the umpire. So I think she might have missed the mark there.
Yeah, I think she did. Anyway, if you're an umpire, you're a loser. So, so
just one last thing before we get on to why you're so hungover.
Yep.
Met a great guy, Tommy. At the Henty Footy Club.
Good on him.
And I was just, because I was there. You ever get that feeling, you turn up to a gig, and this happened to me, and I should have known. I just had so much on. I'm bloody getting a bit scattered.
Busy.
A bit busy, and I turn up to the footy club, and you park your car, and you're like...
Oh, am I at the right joint?
No. You're like, I was here not long ago. And you're like, fuck. Because they've heard all your stuff, and you're like, oh, no. What? Yep. So I'm frantically trying to work out what I would have done, and lucky I've had the festival since then, so it's all the new stuff. But on stage, I was doing a lot of crowd work.
So how long do you reckon how long ago was it?
It was just pre-COVID.
Okay.
So
That's
2019.
not too bad. You've got, COVID material plus, a lot of people maybe not playing anymore. So
True.
new crowd.
There were new people and, it was a bit of a turnover. But so I'm doing a bit more crowd work than I normally do to try and give the illusion of new material.
Yep.
And there's a guy called Tommy and his mates, I forget what we're talking about. And they started saying, you got to check out this photo of Tommy. And I was like, we won't do it now, but during the break, come up and show us this photo. Great. And Tommy would have been 19, 20.
Yeah, nice. Just prime of his life.
Just prime of his life. Good farm boy.
Ready to go.
And they showed me this photo. Geez, funny stuff. When so it was when Tommy was about 16.
Okay.
I think he must have played a decent level of cricket.
Yep.
And he went out with his cricket mates.
Yep.
With the team. Might have been playing some rep. I don't know. I wasn't really listening.
Country
I just
week,
wanted to see the
might
photo.
have been country week.
Anyway, I think it was country.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know cricket.
So Tommy's all his teammates have got Tommy on the piss for the first time.
Oh, great.
Absolutely. 16. His older teammates really.
Is he making him drink out of his box or something? Or
not sure. It was just a photo.
All right.
But the photo was him sound asleep with the biggest smile on his face you've ever seen. Absolutely covered in his own spew. Like, absolutely. Just, his chest was just thick of spew. And it's just the smile on the kid's face. And fuck.
Is he awake? Is he asleep?
He's sound asleep. Absolutely away with the fairies.
He's had a good one.
Just dreaming. Just picture. I don't know what he was dreaming, but it was a beautiful dream. And unfortunately, when he woke up, he would have got a nasty surprise. But his mates were up.
These batteries are no good. It's already down to one bar, and they're a new bunch of batteries.
Is that the new battery?
That's the new batteries. They are shit. All right, keep an eye on that.
They're not great. But his mates were funny. They said at people's 21st and 18th and footy presentations, no matter what it is, even if he's got nothing to do with it, it'll be pictures of whoever's 21st it is, and then that picture will just pop up. No matter where it is. So
that's great. Good on you, Tommy.
Good on you, Tommy, and his
bit of
mates.
Winner's piss for Tommy.
So good on you, Tommy.
Piss.
Winners. I'm not sure if he was drinking winner's piss, but he was certainly drinking some beers. But sorry, mate, I've been hogging this.
No,
over to you, mate.
It's all good. All
why
right,
are you flat as a tack?
I'm flat as a shit Carter's hat because, months ago...
It's a nice beer too, isn't it?
It's a nice beer. I'm a bit of a crafty kind of guy, but I'm loving the Winner's Piss Lager.
Well, what's the what makes this not craft?
Well, I think lager's just... maybe it is craft beer.
Well, I thought craft was just a...
Craft is...
Like a...
Because craft beer joints will do drafts and lagers, but I think crafts are more when they put bloody pale ale, IPAs, or
craft would have been anything that was
fruit.
Just a bit.
You can call
it just wasn't one of the big ones.
Yeah, you can probably do that. Like microbrewery. Technically, this is probably a microbrewery
for now.
Well, it's very small. And what's the best thing about getting pissed in a microbrewery?
Don't know.
Just. Small hangover, small headache the next day.
Is that a joke, or did you just come up with that?
Just came up with it. Just a little headache the next day.
Because you asked the question like it was a joke, and then you really fucking lost confidence when I said when I asked you what.
I thought it. Yeah.
Do you think I wasn't going to ask why?
No.
No, 4.4%.
I wouldn't butcher
That's
the punchline.
Solid, good.
Mate. Solid.
Anyway, as you were.
Anyway, so months ago, my mate says, all right. He's a comedy fan, obviously. Maybe not a fan of mine. Twiggy. So, mate, he loves Jim Jeffries. Jeffries.
Who doesn't?
Great. A lot of women don't like Jim Jeffries, but a lot of women do. So, and a lot of blokes do. So, Jim Jeffries, he said, "Do you want a ticket?" I said, "Mate."
Jim Jeffries said, "Do you want a ticket?"
Yeah, Jim said,
"Do you want a ticket?
Evo, do you want to come backstage?" My mate Twiggy lived down in Geelong, and caught up with him Sunday. I did my show down at the Green Room.
Yep.
Then last night, Monday night, catching up with Twig, Friendy, who's down in Geelong, and I was meant to catch up with another mate, Trickle, who's
Trickle Dick.
Colin Sandbrook. So he got the nickname. His name's Cole, so Cole Trickle.
Cold
Days of
Trickle.
Thunder.
I've never seen it.
Never seen it, but
never seen it. Never seen That or Top Gun?
Oh, I think I've maybe seen Top Gun. I've never seen Rocky. I've never seen, what's the other big, Rambo? I've never seen.
Never have I.
Never really got into it. I'm not huge on movies. I like what I like.
Yeah.
And all the other stuff you can jam that up your ass.
Yeah,
So
interesting.
anyway, so right, Trickle's pulled out. He's working night shift. He said, Trickle the pussy. He's bloody pulled out.
Trickle dick.
Pin Dick Trickle. He's pulled out, so Twiggy's brother comes along. So the four of us.
Good crew.
Go, yeah, all right. So how's this work? All right, Jim Jeffries' show. What time do you reckon that's on?
I reckon get there 7:30. Support act 8. He's on at 8:30.
Wow, he's doing an early show, and he's doing a late show. 10:30 show starts.
Jesus,
that's it.
On a Tuesday.
On a Monday.
On a Monday.
Today's Tuesday. So on a Monday, so he said, the boys, what they're doing, they're staying at a mate's apartment.
Yeah.
It's young Sammy Cranich, he's got a joint right near, literally kick a footy from the Espy. You could put it onto his fucking balcony. That's what you could, you'd have to take a few bounces.
Yep.
And you'd sort of have to kick around you'd struggle to get it on his balcony.
Yeah.
But you sort of know what I'm saying. You can sort of see it.
Mm.
So I said, all right, what we'll do, and now this is where the hangover's kicking in because I'm struggling to talk. So,
okay.
What we'll do, we'll meet at the Espy at about 4:00. So
that's a fairly early start.
That's an early start when old JJ gets on at
10:30.
10:30. So Twig's there, Friendy's there, his brother Jono's there, and Sammy's there. So, bang, they're on the Peronis.
Yep.
So you rock up, beer bud. Yep, no dramas.
Yes,
First
thank
one,
you.
Yes, thank you. Yes, please. Yes, please. And you know it's like when there's sort of 5 blokes getting on the piss. Everyone, they're going down quick.
Yeah, got a shout going on? Or
got a shout going on.
Any food? Anyone got any food or chips
there
or
was
anything?
a bowl of chips, which
Hot
I think
or
I had
cold?
hot chips. I think I had 2 of those.
Yeah.
2 of those. And stay there because we're booked in at the you been to the Stokehouse?
Stokehouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never been.
Bloody great joint.
Oh, mate. Friendy, he's a restaurateur. He's got a few joints. He's got Folklore down in Geelong. He's got Bomboras. He's got some pop-up bar. Friendy is a mover and shaker in the restaurant game.
Does he own the Stokehouse?
No. Oh. He just likes food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. He's not that much of
for a second.
Yeah.
No, because I think I might have met my wife at the Stokehouse.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
It was somewhere along that
Blake.
St Kilda Beach.
It's a great joint.
Yeah.
It's a great joint.
Great joint.
So we're booked in there at 7. So we're pounding the booze.
Yep.
Pounding the booze. The boys went and checked, dropped all their shit at Sammy's apartment.
Yep.
And Sammy's getting a bit pissed. And he had some great stories, Sammy. He actually told this story because he used to play St Kilda, Carlton.
So how do you know him?
I just met him then. He knows Twiggy.
Oh, okay.
And Friendy. So, yeah, sort of, he knows them, and we get chatting.
Yep.
He knows a bloke I played footy with, and you're getting photos, sending all that kind of stuff.
Small world.
Small world,
small
mate.
World footy.
Small world.
When you played for as many clubs as you have.
That's it, mate.
Yeah,
when you played for 35 clubs.
Teeth reconstruction.
Yeah, teeth fixed. Actually, I must admit, I ducked out to Wandon on the way home.
Oh, did you?
Saturday night. Yeah,
they
got the new rooms.
What sort of showers?
No, urinal.
One thing they're doing also, the new rooms, and this is the same at Caulfield. You're pretty hard to fault Caulfield's facilities, but Henty and Holbrook and the bar, it's about 1 metre wide. They all have a really small bar.
This one wasn't bad.
Okay.
This was good, and they had it's beautiful. You got the whole rooms look out to the ground.
Oh, that's nice.
There's concrete steps down. It is.
Yeah, that's nice.
It is great because
and it'll just take time to get a bit of character.
It would seem like there was a bit of character there. Yeah, because I know the old rooms. Jesus, they had character coming out their arse. They'd been there for 300 years, and they were
too much character.
Oh, too much character. There's
Yeah.
a lot of. If those walls could talk, you wouldn't want to hear some of those stories.
No.
So these rooms are good. Anyway, so chatting to Sammy Cranich. He's telling a few stories. What happens is you get on the piss and, blokes, hey, this is good, that's good, what's going on? He mentioned one time when he was a bit younger, when he was He might have been seeing a young girl when he was maybe in his early 20s or something.
How many AFL games did he play?
Oh, no, he said it was only in the 20s or something.
Okay,
he
still.
Said, yeah, it's not bad, but he said he was sort of joking that he fucked 2 clubs. So he went to St Kilda. They just come off their, I think they were going all right, maybe in the early 2000s.
Yeah, yep.
And then they went to the bottom of the ladder.
Okay.
And then they fucked him off.
Yep.
And then he went to Carlton, where Carlton were travelling. Maybe that was the 90s when Carlton were going all right. Had played off in a prelim or the grand final in 99. Then Cranich goes to Carlton.
Well, he wouldn't have been at the Saints in the early 2000s and then gone to Carlton in the early 90s.
No, he wouldn't have done that. No. So, mate...
Unless he had a time machine.
Yes, he did. Can I go back in time and fuck that club? So, yeah. So I'm not sure of the exact moment, but he fucked 2 clubs. That's what he said.
That's the main.
That's the main gist of the story. He said 26 games, and I stuffed both clubs. So he's had a good career.
Yep.
And he was talking about he was dating this girl, and things were going all right, but he just couldn't seem to seal the deal. She's like, do you want to come back to my place? She's like, I'm not coming back to your place. You're a loser. You got a small cock. You got warts on your ass.
Is he seeing this girl or just met her?
He's sort of...
I think like the things are going that well.
Yeah, well, he saw her a few times.
Yeah.
Could never seal the deal.
Okay.
Like, I think maybe he went back to her house and nothing happened. They kissed and cuddled.
Yeah.
And she told him he was a loser. Yep. Couldn't seal the deal. But then they bring him back to a share house where he's staying.
Yep.
So his mate's and what happens is his mate's got a sponsor child.
His mate?
Yeah, his mate. What a great guy.
Okay.
It's got a photo of his sponsor child on
but it doesn't live with him.
No, the sponsor child, the mate lives with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
he might. Yeah. The sponsor child doesn't live with him.
I was thinking foster child.
Foster child, yeah. No, sponsor, yeah.
Big difference.
He's just got a photo of the foster child. The child lives in Africa or something.
A lot less commitment.
Commitment. Just the photo of the
just once a month.
The sponsor child. It was a World Vision child.
Yeah, transfer. $8 rather than have to care for a foster child your whole life.
So you give the $8 a month. World Vision take all of it, and they just
They send you photos.
They send you photos.
Of doesn't exist.
Some kid. They go, hey, mate, just stand here, all right? They get some cash off you. Yep. Yeah, just poke your stomach out a bit.
Yep.
Act like you haven't had a feed. So anyway, he's done that. Brings the girl home. She spots little Abude or whatever on the fridge and goes, oh my God, Sam, who's this? Is this your foster child? I said, no, it's my sponsor child. It's my sponsor child.
If it was my foster, he'd be living here.
My foster, he'd be living here.
Yeah.
And I'd be a terrible parent because I would have left him home alone.
Yeah.
But no, that's little Abude. That's my sponsor child. I said, oh my God, Sam, what a great guy you are. Next thing you know, he's banging her in the kitchen and it's all happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good on him.
So that is if you're struggling out there, you think, you forget about getting a dog. Forget about
help.
A dog help. You walk along St Kilda Beach with the dog. That sort of helps, but that's a big commitment.
And it could also be
you got to clean up the shit after the dog. Like little Abude in Africa, he's someone else is cleaning up his shit.
Yeah, he's not shitting in your house.
He's not shitting in your house. So
and he's not going to when you're trying to make out, be jumping all
licking
over
your ass and shit. Yeah. So little Abude, it's not sniffing around your ball bag when you're sort of taking a doggy or whatever.
Because he's just a photo.
Because he's just a photo. Maybe you get him in there just to have a...
Oh, no.
You want him watching?
No, better off just the photo. I reckon.
Better off just the photo. Yeah, you'll get the photo in there so he can watch.
Yeah, just leave the photo in the kitchen, I reckon.
Yeah, anyway. This is great. And then, so I think one of his mates thought, well, this is a good idea. He sponsored a child.
Yep.
Said, maybe this is the way I can go all right with the women.
Should have just photocopied the picture of a Buddha.
Maybe they could have. How much money is this kid making? It's 35 blokes are all sponsoring the same kid. I was sort of saying, it's funny because he said the kids sort of, what happens is you get them to a certain age, and then they've got all the money they need. They're rocking up with the gold teeth and the Flavor Flav and that, and they're rolling. They're like on MTV Cribs, and then they piss they go, nah, they give you a new one.
Do they?
So once they get to a certain age, they go, nah, little Abude,
he's got to fend for himself.
He's got a mansion over there. He's got 35 wells. and he's he's got a bloody
And then I'd be like,
dirt bike.
I've spent the last 10 years trying to get this kid up and about, and now I'm back to
they give you
square
fresh
one.
meat. They go back to fresh meat. They go, the little Budos, he's started a school over there. He's all good. So they give you another one. Then you got to watch him grow. And then as he, is rocking up with a Lamborghini or something, they piss him off. So he's a bit disappointed about that, Sammy. But like he said, his mate got a sponsored child. And so if you're battling out there, I reckon the way I was battling as a youngster, I would have had to sponsor about 20 kids for me to bloody get any action.
A whole town.
I was no good. Yeah, I needed to sponsor a whole village. But anyway, so we do that. We go to the Stoke House, and Sammy he lives down in Torquay.
Yeah.
He's got to get a train home. He goes, boys.
Well, the gig will be finished too late, won't it?
Well, he's not going to the gig. Sammy.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he's not going to the gig. He said, all right, one minute. Friend, he's like, come to dinner. Sorry, mate.
Jesus. Come
to dinner. He goes, I shouldn't, but all right, I'll come to dinner.
Just for one.
Yeah, just for one. For one. We're on we got the beautiful food. Friendy knows what to order. He's acting real wanky, old Friendy. He's looking at the wine list a real tosser. Real tosser. He goes, we'll get the Chenin Blanc and the this and the that. What vintage is that? Oh, Friendy. You're from Geelong, you loser. Stop acting like you're bloody.
It's not us, mate.
You Kerry Packer.
You're going to a Jim Jeffries concert.
You're going to a Jim Jeffries.
Yeah, how cultured can you be?
I know, mate. I know. But no, he's doing very well down there. Got a few things happening.
Good on him.
So that's good. He picked all the food, beautiful wines, few beers. Gets to...
Sounds like an expensive night.
Wow. I looked at the count just before I got here, and you think my hangover was bad this morning. Fuck, it really arced up when I saw how much money I fucking spent last night.
Is there anything worse?
Keep that on the bloody... I actually got I got a message today saying that Ring Bank of Queensland, we think there might have been some fraudulent activity on your card. So you've probably spent a fair bit of cash. They're ringing it up and they're going, did you spend so-and-so at the convention centre? Did you spend this much at the convention centre? That's where the gig was. Did you spend this much at Crown? Did you spend this much at Crown?
Serious?
Then the next one was... the old gentleman's club. That's no good. That's no good. But fun night, good night. We go to Jim Jeffries. Sammy got the train home. Apparently he vomited at Corio and then had to vomit every stop after that. So we did a number on Sammy. And
Sammy, that would have been an awful trip home.
Yeah, he's it's no good. He felt like his bloody sponsored child there. Just no good. But Jim Jeffries was great. Ripping show. So he gets on at say 11.
Yep.
We're walking out of there at about 1. We go to Crown.
How long did he go for?
Oh, he had Amos Gill opening.
Is he good?
Amos Gill's great.
Yeah.
Check him out when you're not checking us out.
Of course.
Did that. He must have done an hour and a half. Oh, Jimmy.
Okay.
Jimmy boy. He was great. Just owns it. He's great. Went to Crown, drinking there, went somewhere else, woke up after maybe 4 hours sleep, hungover. Where am I? What's going on? Now we're here. On the winner's piss. Good night. Good times. Cheers, Friendy. Cheers, Twiggy.
Just a good
on you, Sammy. And if you can't get a route, boys, get the old sponsor child. And not the foster
words
child.
have never been spoken.
Well, this is going all right. How are you going, mate?
Drop.
What do you got?
Good. Well, we're probably a bit drinking it a bit slow, but it's not a race, mate. It's bloody Tuesday night. You're hungover. I've got shit to do.
Yeah.
It's a nice drop. Just sipping away.
You got a story? I think I've got Big D. Check some stuff for us.
Oh, yeah, I've got a quick one. So this is going back the week before. I did I shipped off to Rockhampton for the 50-year anniversary of the Rockhampton Panthers Footy Club. Oh, yeah. And this is the one, because I was having a bit of a whinge about it on the pod a month or so ago about how I miscalculated the cost of the of travel and accommodation and just time away from the family, and how
the whole thing up.
I thought I was going to not do my nuts, but probably wasn't financially going to be worth it. And anyway, you got to be careful. I forget people listening to this shit because the guy from the club rang me and said, "Mate, is everything okay?" Because he heard the pod. One of the young players from the club heard and told him that I might not be coming.
And you didn't really shit can. You just sort of said that I probably quoted a bit low.
Yeah.
I stuffed up. I didn't realise flights were going to cost. I'm going to have to sell my son.
Yeah, I thought they'd be 300. They were 1,600.
1,600.
A few little things like that, miscalculations. Can really dig into the bottom line.
Accommodation.
I thought that'd be 120. That was 300 odd. A few little things like that. And before you know
it, mate.
And they also, I didn't realise they didn't have the cash for me, so it was on the books. So all of a sudden, tax,
paying 30% on that. Take your super out.
And she wasn't as lucrative as I originally thought it would be, but also, although when you put it on the books, you can claim everything. So that's one positive.
Yeah.
And
so you're getting taxed on like $3.
Yeah. So just a great trip. I tell you what, they don't fuck around with their 50-year anniversaries up there. I went and watched the last quarter of the game.
That's good.
And it was rocking.
Who were they playing?
No fucking idea, but the team just above them on the ladder, and they knocked them off. But unfortunately, this league's got a team that hasn't lost for like 90-something games, so it's pretty much a race for second place.
Okay.
But I reckon the Rockhampton boys can knock them off. I got a real good feeling.
Yeah, the Panthers.
Anyway, this joint was rocking. That was at a nightclub. This function.
Oh, Jesus.
And just three really quick little stories out of it.
Talk to me.
The first one, just the culture difference between like Vic and not just Queensland, but far north Queensland.
Well, that's central Queensland. It's not quite far north. Central Queensland. But you're high up there, mate.
Oh, you're up there.
You're not around your surfer's paradise and your la-di-da Gold Coast, mate.
No.
You're
no surfers up there.
No, if you're surfing up there, you're bloody lost. There's no submarines. No. There's no surfers.
There's just a little river that's riddled with crocs, according to the locals.
Yep.
So they said, do not go in there.
Don't go in there.
Anyway, so I'm on the plane from Melbourne. It's got a stopover, which is
that's nice.
A kick in the guts.
Brisbane.
So from Melbourne to Brisbane, they come over the mic and say, just a reminder, because you don't have to wear the masks in airports anymore, which is great.
Yeah, nice.
But you get in the plane, they said,
wear them.
Just a reminder that on any flight within Australia, you have to wear a mask. Yeah. And everyone, like 80% of people had them on anyway. The 20% that didn't said, oh, shit, nearly forgot. Yeah. Reach into their bag, pop the mask on. 100% of people had a mask from Melbourne to Brisbane. Getting the plane from Brisbane to Rocky,
no one gives a fuck.
There's about 2 people wearing them. They're the air hostesses. And exactly the same voice comes over. Just a reminder that you have to wear masks on any flight within Australia.
Oh, and everyone fucked.
No one bat a fucking eyelid. No one moved. No one even looked to the side to see if anyone else was wearing one.
It was
just fuck masks. It was just good on. They do not give a shit.
I reckon if you're going to Rockhampton, there's worse things you can catch than COVID if you're going to Rockhampton.
True. But they talk about COVID like it didn't happen. It was
some people are like that.
Yeah. But anyway, so. On the plane, Brisbane to Rocky, first thing I noticed, besides the masks, there's quite a big group of Rebels motorcycle gang members. Our gang.
Yeah.
So, and
boys.
There's just something about it. They have the face tattoos. They're fucking
face
big.
Tattoos. It sort of says, I don't want a job.
I'm earning money elsewhere. Somewhere that doesn't require a boss.
I'm not invoicing for the money.
No, he's not invoicing.
I'm earning.
No, he's not. He's not getting yearly reviews.
Does he have a tax man? I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm not going to question their...
Don't question.
They question it. But because they can't... I don't know if it's the same Australia-wide, but the bikies can't wear the patches or the colours anymore. But these guys...
Sounds a bit... they're bikers, but when you say... If you put a little patch on your jacket, I'd never say it to their face.
No. But you could tell a few of them had the Rebels tattoos up there.
I love the Rebels.
Yeah,
and all bike gangs.
Yeah, that'd be my pick of the bunch.
They're my favourite people. Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, they seem like nice enough guys. They're not causing any trouble. They're just,
not on the plane.
Not on the plane.
They stabbed some bloke 2 days ago.
I wouldn't wanted to fuck with them, but they're... Yeah,
you're not telling them, mate, can you put your mask on?
You're in my seat.
Could you put your
You're in my seat.
If you got to go for a piss, you're not telling them.
But anyway, there was one just across from me. So I got to get... he was across but one seat in front.
Beard?
So I could get a good look at him. Beard? No beard. It's just a big unit. Big. So I think probably 6 or 7 of them. Yeah, but probably the biggest one was just to my right there. And there was this old guy sitting in front of me. He would have been late 70s, early 80s. And I don't think he just didn't get it. Like, I don't think he understood the concept of a bikie.
No, for him...
A bikie, right, wears lycra down Beach Road.
Yeah, that's the kind of bikies.
Who, don't get me wrong, they're scary, but they're not...
Well, it's sort of when you can sort of see the fly's eyes and all that, but they sort of lose a bit of their toughness when they walk in those little cleats and they go click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. Fuck off, you loser.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That's true. So, anyway, we've landed in Rockhampton. This old bloke's got up first, and his carry-on is above the bikie.
Yep.
And I'm not sure how that worked out, but it's above the bikie, and he's pulled it out, and it is... Ooh. I don't know how he got it on. It is a big old bag of bricks. This thing is fucking square. It's heavy. It's thick. And he's gone to get it down, and it has the full force, just nothing holding it up. He's dropped it, fucking clonked this bike on the head.
Was the bikie wearing his helmet?
He didn't have a helmet.
I didn't have his helmet on.
You can't wear your club paraphernalia.
Well, maybe you could rip the stickers off your helmet, and you could have worn, instead of wearing the mask, he just wears the helmet to stop the spread.
No, he didn't have a helmet. Didn't even have a hat. Didn't even have a hat on. Fucking absolutely. Oh, no. And this guy wasn't ready for it, this biker.
Oh, boy.
Just fucking, it must have done damage to his neck. Just cranked it to the side, and he just looked at the old bloke, and the old guy was going, "Oh, sorry, sir, sorry, mate." And I just thought, this guy...
see someone get killed.
I think this guy might be about to die.
Yeah.
And this could be the last we see of this old man. And
he's had a good run.
What am I about to witness? I think we're in maybe seat 5 or 6.
Ooh,
so there was a whole probably 20, 25 rows behind us that saw the whole thing, and you just hear this, oh God, run, sir, run, sir.
Take your walking frame and fuck off.
And look, if that guy's alive, I fucking highly doubt it. But to the biker's credit, he just looked at him and then just turned and looked towards his feet, as in, I'm going to wait till... Well, no, I'm gonna let him live.
I'm gonna let him live for now.
I'm gonna let him live for now.
But if he fucks around it takes a while to get his suitcase off the old conveyor belt.
He's a fucking dead man.
I'm gonna smash this guy.
He's a dead man. But so that guy, he's probably, I don't know what he's doing right now, sitting at home eating his bloody mashed potatoes and sausages, and he does not realise how lucky he is.
Wouldn't it be great just to be that naive, or just not have the awareness to go that is a bloke who's probably killed 35 people, and just to scon him on the head, and wouldn't it just be great to just be that unaware of what you've just done, and just it is. It's great. It's great. I can't wait to get to that age.
Unless I bet he was, tell you what he might have been doing, because he was sitting he had a friend. I bet he was going, imagine, because we're going to be old one day.
We might get there.
We might get there. Imagine if you and me
just on a
sitting
flight
on a plane to Rockhampton in our early 80s.
Yep.
And I just turned to you. We've had a couple of beers.
We're hosting the 90 year.
Yeah, we had the 90 year Rockhampton reunion. And I just turned to you and go, I will give you $100 if you get your carry on and just slam it on that cunt's head over there.
What is in your carry on?
But he's a bikie. I don't give a fuck. I'll give you $100.
Fuck, we're old.
Just act docile.
Just act like you fucking got Alzheimer's, you got arthritis, and you just don't know who the fuck you are. I'd go, whoa.
Oh, that's all right.
Could we go 200?
I'd go 200.
Imagine that. That'd be great.
And you walk past him out in you see him getting in their car. Oh, you're a fucking idiot, John. I didn't think you were going to do it. I did not think you were going to fucking do it. He's there with his $200. Suck shit.
Suck shit, mate. Let's throw it through the pokies.
Yeah, so good stuff. So that guy does not know.
Well done. I hope you're still alive, mate.
And hats off to the bikie for sparing his life.
Wow, that's right. Maybe if it wasn't on a plane, he might have really fucked that guy up.
So if I had done it, I think it could have been a different story.
You're in trouble. Yeah, but you would have gone, oh, shit, sorry. You would have waited.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have tried to get your bag.
I would have just run.
Over the biker.
I would have just run. Because earlier in the flight, he dropped $2, the biker.
Oh.
And I thought, fuck, I was sitting there and I was thinking, I was just in that little hallway, in that little aisle there. Yep. And I picked it up Oh, no, I didn't pick it up. I just tapped him and I said, mate, there's your you dropped $2. And I thought he was going to sort of give me a wink or a little thumbs up as in because I thought that was my way of saying, mate, I'm
on your side.
Yeah, I'm cool too.
That's $2, mate.
I too have a disregard for the law.
And I too have a $2 coin.
Yeah, yeah. And I at home I have a bike. Yeah. Like it's
and I've got a money box. Yeah. And I put $2 in there last night.
Yeah.
And it's rattling.
I also am in an industry that does
a few cashies.
And I too avoid tax when I can. And I thought we'd have this little connection.
Good banter.
Sort of,
bit of good banter.
Yeah, but he sort of just looked at me and picked it up. There was no connection there. I thought actually he almost looked at me like he thought I somehow flicked it out of his wallet or something.
Yeah.
So I thought I'm just going to fucking not make eye contact with this bloke.
Because don't you
this
think
guy's bad news.
Sometimes I think I don't know whether I mentioned this on the pod. Like bikies, they're big and tough, but it's cold in Melbourne now. Do you reckon a few of them are just going? Because you can't really say it, but do you reckon like if they're sitting around away from the big bosses, like, fuck Macca, fuck this winter's chilly, isn't it? Like, you go fucking don't show you're cold, you fucking idiot.
Oh,
not around the big boss. Like, do you reckon they get cold or do they suck it up? Do they
I think it's more the other way in summer because a lot of them are in Queensland and they don't wear shorts.
Nah, it's all jeans, jackets.
Just like, Dennis,
can we take these jackets?
Do you reckon anyone would care if I wore shorts tomorrow?
Yeah, like footy shorts.
Yeah,
you can't wear fucking footy shorts, you dickhead. You got to wear your bloody boots with the pointy studs on them and your jeans. And by the way, mate, you dropped $2. Fuck off, mate.
Yeah. So
I
looked down to see the $2.
Mate, I've got you. Hook, line, and sinker.
All right, so we
are there, I reckon.
Yes. So are you going to?
I think I had a bit of fuck checking.
Yeah, a bit of fuck checking. It's been a while.
Big D. No, I think he gave us some stuff last week, so thanks to Big D. And what we got in the coming weeks, because I'm obviously going to be away for the old wedding. So
we're going to have to record. So just so you know, for transparency, in the next 3 weeks, we're going to have to record two episodes each night.
So we'll keep them short.
So we'll try and keep them one about what's happened last week, the week prior. And the other one is just going to have to be topical. So if you've got any stuff you want to talk about, like for example, one thing I want to talk about next week is, and I got nothing against this bloke, you know that.
Who is
it? The Australian of the Year.
Oh, yep. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And this is one topic is his
we're
little.
We're going there.
No, we're not going there.
Oh, okay.
So where we are going is. And I've never met the guy. I'm sure he's a lovely bloke. But
he's good.
And congratulations on him.
It's a big honour.
Australian of the Year, massive.
There's a lot of people in Australia.
Heaps of people.
Yeah.
But I would just like, and we're not going to do this now, so this is maybe the next week, about his little episode putting a little vibrator in his lady's knickers.
Oh,
have you heard this?
No, I haven't heard it.
You haven't heard about this?
Save it for next week.
Hey, and I'm just saying. And the topic I want to broach.
Have you put a vibrator in your knickers?
That is the media they've said nothing. The media's said nothing. And it's out there. He recorded it with himself at a restaurant,
was a
public
joke.
place.
Was it?
Well, no, he's put a little phone activated vibrator in the front of his fiance or partner's undies, and she's there sort of almost getting off in the restaurant, and they're recording it, and nothing's been said. And I actually thought, when I heard about this, I thought, fuck, I wonder
That's
what.
That's not a bad idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
No, I thought, I wonder what the ABC site has said about this.
Yes.
And I went there out of curiosity.
Yep, have a look. Killed the cat.
And all they had was an interview with him. It doesn't mention that at all. It's an interview about him and his hardships, which is understandable.
Yeah.
Great interview, great achievement. But Mike, just imagine if a footballer had done that. Imagine if De Goey had done it. Imagine if
Wayne
bloody Carey had done it. Imagine if
BT.
Brian Taylor had done it.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have done it.
No, he wouldn't have done it. He wouldn't have done
what's his name for GWS?
Toby Green.
Toby Green. I'm just saying, if you've got
different rules for different
if you're going to attack people and say they're role models, it's got to be for everyone. It's got to be for everyone or no one.
People call us role models.
Who's calling us role models?
Just one person.
Yeah.
Not many.
So anyway, that's so little topics like that. If you want to, or you might be like, anything, just hit us up with a topic.
Hit us up with a topic. We'll talk about it.
And we'll give you our two bob.
Our wisdom. Yeah. And Jesus, won't that be can't wait for next week. Anyway.
Well, I think I've pretty much covered the whole thing now anyway.
You sort of went, considering we're at 55 minutes, now we're at an hour and a half.
Well, when I found that you hadn't heard about it, I thought I'd better elaborate.
No, that's good, mate. I like it. Thank you.
No, thank you.
So this is from Big D from last week. Now, we were talking, you mentioned the Yabbies. Who are the Yabbies? You go, Crib Point the Yabbies.
Yeah, no.
Crib Point.
A lot of people had messaged me about this.
They'd messaged you. Well, Big D's onto it as well. And he did it on Thursday. So he's listening. Okay. He goes, the Tyab Yabbies. The Tyab Yabbies. And how do they get the name? Yeah, are they...
Tyab.
Yes.
Yep.
There we go. So Big D's onto it, and so's 100 other people.
It was funny. For a fairly minor error, people really got their back up about that one.
Well, I guess, you can't fuck up the names of football clubs. So the final four letters of Tyab inspired the nickname of the Yabbies for the Mornington Peninsula town. So there you go. I said, bloody legend, mate. Pretty shit team name. He said, yeah, it is. Like the Pelicans in the NBA.
Was that his call or yours?
No, his. New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah.
Although,
maybe you could ask the listeners to message in the worst team name. Big D's just throwing out advice now as well.
Okay.
So thanks, Big D.
Thanks, Big D. Thanks
good.
for that.
And what did he have to fuck check something for?
Listen, is that it?
Early on. No, that was it. That was all we had.
We got any emails or anything?
I haven't checked the emails. There's some other stuff, but I'm hungover. I'm half cut now.
Let's
half cut now on the winner's piss. So get on the winner's piss.
It is. Huge thanks to Winner's Piss for being our first monetary sponsor.
So and how do they? So they obviously go to the Instagram, get the link, and then you can get Winner's Piss shipped over to you.
Well, I said to Angus, the guy Angus Dua, Angus Dua. He's a doer.
He's
certainly a doer.
He's brewed a beer.
Many people have thought about this, but he's a doer. And he said just direct people to the Instagram. So,
great. All right.
Easy peasy.
Well, I'm telling you, it tastes good. Like I'm drinking it hungover. Like I thought this was going to be like razor blades.
Imagine what it tastes like.
It's like liquid gold, this shit.
What is gold?
It is.
Yeah. So anyway, support our sponsor.
Yep.
And I reckon that's about it.
That is, give the podcast a rating, a review. Get on the YouTube, subscribe, get on our Instagram. We'll pump up the Winner's Piss.
Yeah. And if you want to sponsor us, I think you get your money's worth.
I think you do because give us. Feel free to we'll plug you. We'll plug you. So. Where are you this week, Tommy? What gigs you got?
Holy shit, yeah. I'm down at the Conti in Sorrento.
Right. You would have missed that.
So you've missed that.
Thursday.
Thursday night, I'm at the Comics Lounge with Troy Kinney.
Beautiful.
Friday night, I'm at the Comics Lounge with Troy Kinney. Give us a shout out.
I saw the boys at the Crown, actually. Dan and Grant Lee and
did you?
Matt Hardy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Elijah, who works down at the lounge. So
if any of our listeners want to come along, shoot us a message. We'll get you some tickets.
Great.
And Saturday night, I'm off to Tassie.
Woo!
Got another gig down in Tassie. And
beautiful.
Then straight off the plane, Tassie, straight to a footy club out in the east for their reverse draw. So busy
week, Tom.
Busy week.
Yeah. You're going to be flattered when we record next week.
Yeah,
2 eps, but,
that's for sure.
Yeah, what am I doing? Saturday, I'm doing the Moorabah President's Luncheon.
Nice.
On 12 o'clock Saturday down at Moorabah there, down at the Heights. So, don't know if I'll get to watch much of the footy because then I've got to duck off to Jindera.
Gin.
It's up near Albury.
Oh,
Jindera.
Fuck, mate. Jindera. Don't say Jindera up there. It's Jindera.
Okay, Jindera.
Yeah. Great club. Jindera.
My hair. Jindera.
Or, not as Ginger.
How do I say it?
Jindera. Yeah.
All right.
Great club.
I won't fuck that up. They're the dogs. Doggies.
Yeah, the dogs. Jindera. Yeah. Great club.
And then Sunday, I'm down at Dunstown, which is near, sort of on the way to Ballarat, I think. So I'm staying at Jindera.
Yep.
Jindera. and then I'm going to Dunstown. So I think we've got Tony Shaw, Barry Michael, someone else, Tegan Ryan. I'm not sure what she does. I've been doing my research.
Yep.
And so that's going to be a fun day down at Dunstown. Apparently they're pretty country down there.
Sounds country.
So come, bloody put a glove on and pretend I'm a cow and birth me. So that'll be good.
That'll be good fun.
But thanks for tuning in.
Episode
like I said,
75.
Winners piss.
Good fun.
Good times. And it's been another episode of Good